Whoa, you went to Disney World?
I went to Disney World once.
When?
When I was like 2012, I think.
Whoa.
And my parents were in debt for life because of it.
Right.
I don't know why they brought us there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was the one big event they brought us to.
Yeah.
But the Honey I Shrunk the Kids ride, it's like a big, like you walk.
What was that?
Was this someone breaking in?
Oh my goodness.
What happened?
No, I don't think so. What did happen? Let me go check.
Something fell. Oh, no, hey!
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine. That's good. Well, what did you say just now?
That my penis is really good?
Okay. Welcome back
You
to
not want to rip about my penis?
Welcome back to the pod. We always talk about your fucking penis. You want to paint a picture in my head?
Yeah.
You think you could do that?
Bent.
Paint.
Just a little bent. But girls like that, I think.
Not describing a penis.
Oh.
I mean, just an imagery. Just try to tell me a story that paints a picture in my head.
Ooh. One time, I went camping with my dad, and it was kind of deserty. There was a lot of sand and like dry dirt, and out of nowhere, he just grabbed a snake. Is that a good picture?
It's
and it was a big snake, kind of like my big snake in my
like
pants.
Your big good dick.
And that's why, at the end of the day, the painting is my penis.
Yeah, well, a confession of your dad molesting your penis.
No, I'm saying the snake was
my
similar to my penis.
Yeah, in fact.
It reminded me of my penis.
Because your dad was grabbing it
No,
randomly.
but
It was a...
My dad would never.
It was a collage of interesting... it was interesting, what you said.
How so?
And I don't know. It was a collage of you did paint an image, but it was just sand.
Yeah.
I don't know what your dad looks like.
Yeah.
And then so a stranger holding a snake.
Yeah, if you're a really bad writer, could you imagine me trying to write a book of fiction? Imagine you're in a place.
Sand.
And there's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of sand there.
And this is Dune.
And boy do I mean it, there was a lot of sand
boy,
there.
am I the writer of Dune. And boy, is this my story.
Dune Dad.
That's gonna be the next movie, Dune Dad.
Dune Dad.
That's so funny. I was trying to figure out who Gene Hackman is because Gene Hackman just died. And somebody told me he was someone was like, oh, he's in this movie, he's in that movie. And then someone goes, he's Superman's dad. And then I was like, I thought you were telling me there's a movie called Superman's Dad. What a terrible movie, but that'd be so fun.
Superman's dad.
And like I want to imagine he's like really depressed and he's just emasculated. The dad who adopted him.
Oh, the adoptive dad.
It
would be weird to adopt
daddy.
a kid and he starts flying around.
Yeah. And saving people, I'd be like, yeah, I guess I'll go to my office job.
Yeah, I'm going to keep... Yeah, he doesn't help you.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's good for you to work a 9 to 5. You're like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
You want to use his powers for bad, but he's like, no, I'm a good guy. You're like, oh.
There's well, I mean, Clark Kent does have a day job.
Right. Well, he's got to keep up.
So he learned something from his papa. I'm
going to paint an image in your head.
No, I'm not done talking about Superman.
Superman's dad.
I really want to write this movie and I want him to be really depressed. But I want him to like...
He's a really sad old man.
And I want to think that he doesn't have a lot of sex with Superman's mom. And that's going to be the spinoff is Superman's mom. And Superman's mom just wants to fuck Superman.
Oh my God.
Because it's the adoptive mother.
That's kind of like Me, Myself, and Irene. Or no, You, Me, and Dupree.
Right.
That's kind of like the plot to You, Me, and Dupree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only.
All right. Now paint a picture. I'm done with Superman Dad.
It's funny.
Great idea. Nobody steal it.
It's funny because you. I like to picture there was a kid who was like, "I'm stealing that," and then you said that and he went, "Rats!
Damn it!
Shucks!
Shit poop!
Shit poop! Shit poop!" She put licensing on it. Gloops. Shit's creek.
Just making up white people words. Galoops.
Water galoon.
Glippy glap. It's just alien words. Glip glapper.
Bleep bloop. Bleep bloop. Burp.
That's a robot. Oh my god, I'm starting to really think. I'm starting to really question if you know the difference between alien and robot.
Who do you think wins in a fight? Aliens or AI? Maybe the A in AI stands for aliens. Wait, isn't artificial intelligence aliens?
No, it's robots.
It's robots.
Yeah.
But aliens use robots.
Do you think aliens were making art this whole time?
Art? You mean that picture of Neil deGrasse Tyson having sex with a cheeseburger I saw wasn't made by an alien?
Actually, you might be right.
Or it was just a real picture.
In that specific case scenario, that was an alien.
So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna paint a picture in your head now.
Okay.
Parade.
Mm-hmm.
It's a parade.
Mm-hmm.
Fire trucks and floats and happy middle-aged women walking by and waving.
They are really happy about that shit.
And it's a big parade.
Yeah.
And you're a little girl.
Okay.
You're 4 years old. And you have a book of matches.
Okay, yeah.
And you're looking at the book of matches.
And I would.
And you're looking around suspiciously.
Yeah.
And you go, because you're a little girl. You're a 4-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And what does a 4-year-old girl want to do at a parade with a book of matches?
What?
She wants to light a float on fire.
Yeah.
So then you go to light a match and you go to walk towards the parade. And a man in uniform stops you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's all black. And he kneels down. And you notice the swastika badge on his arm. And he goes, "What are you doing, little girl?"
Wow.
And he puts out the match. And you go, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
I'm Japanese.
And then he takes you. Yeah, and he was Russian. My accent's "What are you doing, little girl?" I think this is all Hail Hit.
Oh, no.
Hail Hitler.
Hey, Google. Stop it. Laundry's done.
This episode is sponsored by laundry. Hail Hitler.
I should make a laundry
So it's Japanese World War.
World War II.
World War.
So picture this. You're in World War II.
And then he takes you. He takes you.
Yes.
And then, so a mom shows up in distress. She's going, "Heather! Heather!"
Mm-hmm.
And she looks, and there's just a floating balloon. And then it goes, "Yeah! Bum, 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 bum. CSI Miami."
Wow. That's a good episode.
Does my fucking mic keep cutting in and out?
No.
Do you notice my mic keep cutting in and out?
No.
Or is it my fucking headphones?
It's probably your headphoms.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. CSI
In Japan.
CSI stands for CSI. Wait, cut all this out of me thinking. All this is
Hail Hitler, Hail Hitler.
Hail Hitler. CSI stands for I can't think of one C.
CSI.
Nazi.
Cookie Slurpee incest.
Well, yeah, but like
Something to do with the story.
Something to do with the episode.
CSI, Nazi Germany, Nazi Japan parade.
Yeah.
Mom, child support.
That's the name of the episode. CSI, Nazi Germany, Japan,
Nazi
Mom.
Germany, Japan, Mom in Distress Parade.
Mom in Distress Parade.
Nazi Japanese Parade. I wonder if we can name the episode Nazi Germany.
Brought to you by Nestle.
Quick. Come on.
What?
one more chance.
One
CSI.
Come.
Slut.
Icing.
I like it. Oh. Icing? Cum slut icing?
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
No,
Cum
but-
slut icing.
But I couldn't think of the single C word for like a Nazi thing.
Well, I thought of one, but it's offensive. A C word for the Japan situation. All right, so say that in your head. Stew.
Stew. I was thinking more like I was trying to say like communist,
Communism.
socialism,
Socialism. Ideology.
independence.
Three different.
Three different types of parties.
Communism. Sexual.
But I thought the Nazis had a C word like that. Do they not? That's like communist, like
Comrade. Cabana.
You know? But I guess they don't freaking have that. Okay.
Yeah, I guess they don't have a super cool fucking saying with a C in it.
Yeah.
Kill. How was that? So how was that? How was
Okay,
that? How
do
was
you
that
wanna
painting of a picture? Did it paint a picture? In
No,
your head?
yeah, that was
Did
really
you have
good.
it?
Yeah, and I feel really embarrassed about mine.
Well, see, people who write books would say that that wasn't good because I didn't use a bunch of fucking words that I looked up.
Okay.
In place.
Right.
Because they would have been like parade.
Right.
I'm gonna Google synonym.
Okay. Yeah.
Synonym. I'm gonna Google synonym
Yeah. Okay.
for parade.
I'll do one. I'll paint a picture. Imagine this.
Dragons. Imagine dragons.
I can't think of a single Imagine Dragons song.
Yeah, I also tried.
Yeah.
Sing with me, sing for the year.
No, I feel like they're a lot of like,
That's the
hey, ho. Aren't
I
they?
belong to you.
They're like hey ho type of shit.
Hey ho.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think they're.
that genre of music, hey ho.
I think they're like a mix of that and like boop 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 boop.
Yeah, baby.
boop, boop. Electro. Imagine
Not T.
gold on the ceiling.
Right.
Is that Black Keys?
Okay, let me
Paint a
paint you a picture. It's an object. And imagine it. It's almost like when you imagine this object, imagine something of a salamander color. The color of a salamander baking in the sun.
Brown.
Yes.
So tannish brown.
Tannish brown baking in the sun.
So I'm
Curves.
picturing a penis so far. So far, you're building the image of a penis.
Stop, that was the punchline.
Well, sorry.
Well, I did a really good job.
You did. You painted the image of a penis.
I painted it immediately. I don't know why I thought a salamander was pink though.
All right, ready? Well, that's why I would reckon like a tan pink.
Right.
And if that was baking in the sun, I'd go brown.
Right.
All right, I'm going to paint an image in your head.
Okay.
This object, it's an object. It's disgusting.
Okay.
It kind of looks like if an eye was infected.
God, okay.
But you shaved the eyelashes off.
Uh-huh.
And it was infected and kind of like gooing. It was oozing goo a little bit.
Oozing gooing. Like a Goosebumps type of gooing?
But when you look at it, you get horny. And you want to insert yourself in it. Yeah, like a Goosebumps oozing. When you look at it, it goes bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What do you picture?
A vagina?
No, it's a grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese with bacon, you freak.
Oh.
What the hell? It's a grilled cheese with smashed avocado and bacon.
Yeah.
You dirty fucking freak.
I was asking you this hypothetical or fuck. Restart the pod from the top. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I was asking you a hypothetical earlier.
Yes.
If
I forget it earlier.
if I made you the best sandwich in the world, make you just the best sandwich in the entire world. Like every bite of it is like orgasmically, like you'll never eat anything as good as this sandwich. But when you grab it, The bread is sopping wet. Like the bread is just like barely staying together because it's so sopping wet.
Like you actually put it in water and then made the sandwich?
No.
It's a soggy sandwich.
It's, you don't know this, but grabbing the sandwich, it's like, it's really good, and the water that's on the bread makes the sandwich the best sandwich in the world, but you don't know this.
So I love soggy sandwiches.
No, you don't. It's me giving you a sandwich, and I'm saying this is the best sandwich in the world, and I know that to be true, but you don't know that to be true, and the bread is sopping wet. You grab it, and it's just falling apart. What would you do?
I would say the sandwich is soggy. Wait a minute.
I would say no. Trust it. Don't worry about it.
No. It's sopping wet. What the fuck is going on with the sandwich? I may take a bite, and the bite would be exactly what I expected. I'd go, no.
No, but it's amazing.
But it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Then I would go, what's the secret?
The wet.
The wet. What's the wet? And then you'd say that's a secret.
That's the secret.
It's a family wet. It's a secret family wet.
And that's why it takes so many days to create this sandwich, because it's the best sandwich in the world. But nobody wants to eat it because it's sopping wet.
Sopping wet sandwich.
Like imagine like white bread sitting in a puddle for days. That's what it is.
Days. Puddle. This isn't a realistic hypothetical. This doesn't make sense. That's like if I was like,
that's on the sandwich. Oh, did it die? Oh.
No, I guess you could be. I think maybe if you kept the right people, like with wine, with how you could take a like $4 bottle of wine and be like, you can smell the cherubs and the native sands. And this. The smell and and then like pretentious people who buy art for millions of dollars would see that and be like, oh yeah, I can really, the cherubs. You could convince me that the sopping wet sandwich is the greatest sandwich in the world. And even though I'm eating it going, it's sopping wet.
Yeah.
I might be like, well, it's the greatest sandwich in the world.
Yeah.
Because she said it so many times.
No, it's like true. It's not like my opinion. It's just true.
So I don't know what to do in this hypothetical. Because it's true. I would probably fucking love it.
No, but I'm saying you don't know it's true.
This is a fucking conundrum what you're putting me through. I hate this hypothetical so much.
You don't know. You don't know that it's the best sandwich in the world. And you're skeptical because the bread is so wet.
But it is the best sandwich.
It's the best sandwich in the world.
I'm stuck. You've mentally stuck me. I'm fucking stuck. I hate this hypothetical so much. You've frozen my brain. You have frozen my brain with this hypothetical. And with that, we're at 20 minutes. Right. We'll come back to this. We'll be right back.
Hey guys.
Holy shit. Well, it wasn't a guy breaking into your apartment, but we did break the camera. That was
I really
That was
did think
insanity.
I really did think someone was breaking in. It sounded like someone jumped through my window and fell on the ground.
It really did. It was quite startling.
We'll hear it.
But it was just the neighbors.
We'll hear it in
It
the
was just
playback.
the neighbor throwing his wife around.
Yeah.
I told you not to fuck the salmon up.
You made my sandwich sopping wet. You bitch.
I told you not to make the fucking... I told you not to leave the white bread in the fucking bottle for 2 days.
It makes the sandwich better. But it makes the sandwich better.
It's my mother's secret sopping wet ingredient. That's what was in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction. Was a sopping wet sandwich. Oh my god. That's a sopping wet sandwich.
Yeah. You know, they call them a quarter pounder wet. It's a a Royale with wet. That's what they call it. A Royale with wet.
Do I look like a motherfucker that eats a sopping wet sandwich? That's what they give when Uma Thurman overdoses. They quick give her a sopping wet sandwich. It's just Pulp Fiction with a
Yeah.
bunch of sopping wet sandwiches.
Which one's your wallet? The one that says bad. Sopping wet sandwich, motherfucker. This is stupid. Okay, we gotta get off the wet sandwich.
We gotta get away from this.
You give me a hypothetical.
Most people's hypotheticals are either sexual intercourse with family members or I'm hanging off a cliff with someone else and you have to save me. So what's a hypothetical that doesn't include either of those things? Common hypothetical.
Well, I just gave you one.
What?
Sopping wet sandwich.
Well, yeah, that's a fucking unheard of hypothetical.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetical.
Yes.
Ooh, I'll give you a Sophie's Choice situation.
Okay.
Sophie's Choice.
Yes.
You have to, but you don't have 2 children.
So I'm standing in line for Auschwitz,
So you're standing in line for Auschwitz,
and I'm holding what?
and you're a Jew.
No, but she wasn't Jewish.
Oh. Then why
Yeah.
was she there?
I think they thought she was Jewish, but she was a Christian.
Because she was nebbish?
I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I've
said
never
that.
seen the movie, but I remember in the scene she says, "I'm a Catholic."
I'm not Jew.
Yeah, she goes, "I'm a Catholic. I'm a Catholic."
I'm not like Jew.
Yeah, and she's blonde.
Well, she's blonde. She looks Jewish. Sophie's Choice.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm.
Would you rather... Okay, here's a good
What
one.
am I holding?
Would you rather be Jewish or black?
Hmm.
But you still look like you. Wait, no, you don't look like you if you're Jewish. You get extra Jewy. Your hair becomes curly. And
That
your
sounds
nose-
gorgeous.
And your nose grows 2 sizes.
I love that. That
And
that would be
you have
kind
to
of hot.
wear glasses.
Yeah, that would be hot.
And every sentence of yours ends like more drawn out. Like, nah.
That's hot. You're describing a sexy woman.
Okay, and the other option is you're black.
Yeah. I think hypothetically, I don't want stomach problems. I'd rather be cool and either one sounds hot. I'd rather be cool and hot than hot with stomach pains.
So black.
Yeah, I'd be black.
Interesting. Yeah, because Jewish people have stomach pains all the time.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
That wasn't a great hypothetical.
Yeah, I answered it pretty quick.
Would you? Yeah.
Oh, black.
Well, I gave you the option to be black.
Oh, black is like cool.
And being black in 2025 is super cool. Okay.
Give it a year. It'll go out of trend.
Yeah, in 2 years you'll be like, fuck, I really wish I didn't pick black.
Right. But also Jewish, I could be rich and living in New York.
All right, we're getting crazy here.
Now it's getting racism.
Well, it's becoming true.
Well, it's true. All of our Jewish friends are like rich and in New York.
Yeah, they have like a way of getting
It's not
stuff.
even like a stereotype. It's just true.
Yeah, they kind of just ask for stuff and people give it to them.
I don't
without
know a
question.
single Jewish person who hasn't lived in New York or has family in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know any Jewish people.
You're saying it like I'm saying like a fucked up stereotype.
No,
You're laughing
not.
like it's a...
You're not. Well, I'm laughing at
Wait.
the thoughts in my head are
What
going
was the
crazy.
Sophie's choice?
She had to give up her son or her daughter.
No, I'm saying what's your Sophie's choice?
Oh, give me one.
Okay.
Hypothetical, one or the other.
Hypothetical. You're you're standing in line and you're holding IBC root beer
Ooh.
and all of wrestling.
Fuck. And I have to put one back.
No one has to die. That's Sophie's choice.
IBC root beer is my favorite root beer. I'd pick IBC root beer.
Really?
No, I'd put back IBC root beer has to die.
Yeah. What about... No, I'm taking that back. All root beer.
I watch wrestling more than I drink root beer. Root beer is soda. I don't drink soda. I try not to drink soda that often. I'd get rid of all root beer.
I'm drinking soda right now.
Yeah, it's Saturday. I get to.
It's
Oh,
my
here's
little
one.
Saturday
Here's a
treat.
hypothetical. I'm hanging off a cliff.
Mhm.
I'm just chilling there. No, I'm hanging.
Yeah.
But then the other person hanging next to me is me again, but with a big dick. So it's both. So it's like really me. It's like authentic me.
Yeah.
Or like a copy and paste of me, which is me, but not me.
So like your
But he has a
clone.
really perfect dick. But he has like the best dick ever. Which one are you pulling up?
I'd pull you up.
Which one? Which one of
A
me?
small dick.
Don't say that. How dare you?
Compared to big dick.
Well, compared to big giant dick.
Okay. And because I think if I pulled up big dick, you
I'd be an asshole.
you wouldn't be funny. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Small, tiny penis Patrick is
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Okay, hypothetical. It's me hanging off a cliff. And then it's a clone of me hanging off a cliff, but she doesn't have a gorgeous giant penis.
I'd lose your penis?
Yeah.
I think I would sit there on my phone.
I think you'd watch it. Watching
Wait-
wrestling.
Just wait for both of you to fall. Yeah, drinking an IBC root beer. I'll just wait for you to fall.
That's a fun one. Survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest style.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, whoever falls first. That's actually
Is-
a good... I would
Yeah.
be fucking furious if somebody did that.
You're
if
like-
it was me and a clone of me and they were like, I guess I'll just leave it to
Yeah.
fate. I'd be like, fuck you. No, this guy's a clone of me. He doesn't have pain.
Yeah.
He doesn't
You're
feel
like
pain.
on the edge of the cliff going, who's gonna fall first? Yeah.
I feel like you would... I mean, you wouldn't do this. Imagine, though, in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
if you hated your lover and they were hanging off a cliff, you just kneel down and be like, remember when you didn't take me to dinner on Valentine's Day and you said you would?
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Uh-huh.
Your mom doesn't like me and you never stopped her from being mean to me at all the family gatherings. You just list everything they've ever done wrong. You never thank me when I make you breakfast.
What's that from? Somebody's like on the edge of something and they go,
No idea.
okay. Comment down below.
Looney
Comment down
Tunes.
below exactly what I'm talking about.
Looney Tunes. What's the most Looney Tune-ass thing you've ever done? What's the most cartoonish shit that's ever happened to you in life?
I had an anvil drop on me. So many times I've had an anvil drop on me.
You ever run?
Ooh.
You ever get scared and try to run away and run in place?
That's what I'm trying to. That's exactly
when
what
you're
I'm
in
trying to think
socks.
of.
That does happen.
That does happen.
Bum, 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 ba-na-na-na. What's the worst thing? What's the worst pain you've ever been through? Have you ever been fucked up?
No, is that because you're thinking you get hit really hard and you go, ow?
and then a big
Yeah.
lump grows.
Yeah.
And you go,
Oof.
Jews.
When those lumps grew, yeah.
You got horny?
Yes. No, I literally thought those were what penises look like.
And you're right, they were.
Huh.
That's what a boner growing looks like.
Right. It is what a boner looks like, but it's not the exact shape and anatomy.
You thought penises were just skin. There was no detail
I've told
to
you
it.
about how I used to draw penises as a kid, and it was just one little mountain with a smaller mountain on top, and then a smaller mountain on top, and then a teeny tiny mountain on top, and I thought that's what a penis looked like.
God, imagine if it was.
Yeah.
Like a centipede.
Yeah.
Like a poop.
Like a poop.
Like
yeah.
a poop or a
I thought a
centipede.
penis looked like a poop.
Or kind of like a bad snowman.
And I
that's
would draw it and I'd
terrible.
go,
Oh, that freaks me out.
yeah.
Such a bad drawing.
I know. Drawing.
I thought, yeah. I don't know what I thought a vagina was.
We should do an accent challenge.
Accent challenge.
Accent challenge.
Oh. My God. My sister had a Keith.
There's like an actual.
My sister had a Keith.
There's like a Tumblr accent challenge.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Tumblr.
Tumblr. No, wow.
Tumblr.
That's your accent? That's really. Whoa. No, now that I'm saying it out loud, I hate it and I don't want to do it.
Oh, shit. Well, it's because I fucking nailed black and Asian.
Yeah.
Blasian.
Blah.
This is not the funniest
Blah.
episode.
No, it is. We did the Sopping wet sandwich.
Well, then you
You're
dropped
so
the camera.
critical
There's
of
so
all.
much.
It's because I take 1 second to collect my thoughts because I have ADHD.
No, but did you
and
ever-
I'll look out in the
Did you ever
distance
hurt
and go,
yourself?
Oh.
Did you ever hurt yourself? What's like the worst injury you've had?
Oh, I fell out of a treehouse. I like fully fell out of a treehouse. Like, like you know when somebody falls and it's like back first, and you're like folded. That's how I fell out of a
Like
treehouse.
a folding chair?
Yeah, like this part is my back, or this part's my back, and it was just, and
Oh.
that's my legs and my head.
Oh, yeah. You know when you fall and you put your hands behind your back as you're falling to your back?
Oh no!
You know that? Like
No,
when,
I just-
like when like an actual Mary Jane falling in Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's because
That's
you're
crazy.
trying to grab for something.
Or whatever. Stacy.
Who
The
cares?
whatever Gwen
cares?
Stacy.
Yeah, Emma Stone. We really believe her as a leading woman.
I like
I
her in
just
Easy
hate
A.
Emma Stone.
I liked Easy A.
Yeah.
That was the perfect age for it. You felt like a fucking cartoon character. That's how
Yeah.
people fall. You probably fell perfectly.
Which that ties back to the most cartoon thing I've ever done.
Right. That's,
And I just remember I went outside in a pajama shirt, barefoot, and I went up into a treehouse. But it was the treehouse we had at the house I grew up in. It was like stairs in the middle of the tree to get through the hole, and then it was just like a platform with a railing. It wasn't like a
Nice.
treehouse. It was just a platform with a
it
railing
was like a sniper tower.
with a hole in the middle.
That's great though.
And so I was on the treehouse, and then I was walking backwards for some reason, and just I just hit my back on every tree, just
No way.
and then
Like
ran inside crying, and I was just my back was like smothered in tree scratches.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
One time my little brother was riding his bike
Mm-hmm.
and he just smashed into, I don't know how this happened, but he smashed into a basketball hoop, like the post that we had outside.
Yeah.
He was just riding down the street and I guess he just didn't see it. He was like oblivious.
Yeah.
And then he he said like last minute he just went, oh shit. And he just fucking smashed into a basketball hoop. And he's
Yeah.
had a fat lip for the rest of his life.
That's so
because his
funny.
whole lip split open.
Oh.
He was just like,
Oh no.
and he had to get stitches, and it's been blown up forever. And he's just had a fucking fat lip for the rest of his life. Very
Oof.
funny.
How'd you learn how to ride a bike?
Oh shit, I don't remember.
You don't.
I had training wheels for sure for a while, and then I think I just I do remember the times of my dad pushing me. I actually got wow.
Yeah.
I bet I could tell that story and
Yeah,
make
see
some
that.
kids cry because they
Yeah, mine too.
kids who don't have dads.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. Go. Keep going.
Well, I remember my dad pushing me and me going like 6 feet and stopping and be like, I did it.
Right.
And then I was a BMX boy
Wow.
growing
You're a
up.
BMX boy?
I'm a BMX boy.
Those kids were so cool.
Yeah, I would
Skate
ride
park?
around with headphones. In high school, I was
Yeah.
a BMX boy. Freshman year,
Mhm.
I was a BMX boy.
Could
I think
you
that's
do
why
all the?
that's why I have such a fat ass.
Yeah.
That's why I have such
Whoa.
a fucking plump, fat, sexy ass.
Yeah.
I was telling everyone. I was saying the other day, it was a joke. I'm joking. But I kept saying how much I wish you had my ass.
Why'd you say that too?
Everybody. I was saying it to everybody
Who?
all night. I was at Sunset and I was joking around. Because I was talking about plump my fat asses. And I was like, yo, sometimes I'll be having sex with Heather and I'll be like, fuck, I wish she had my fat, hairy ass. Oh, I wish I could be fucking my fat, hairy ass right now.
My dad just pushed me down a hill.
Really? And
Yeah.
Did you fall?
Yeah.
Nice. But
But
but you had the whole getup, the
I
helmet
hit
and
a
the
tree.
pads.
No.
Oh no, you didn't have anything on?
No.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Maybe.
because you don't want to raise a gay kid.
Yeah. I wasn't a gay kid. Yeah, I was I was always outside. My dad taught me how to ride a bike by pushing me down a hill. And I was always on rollerblades and scooters and shit.
Seems like the worst way to train a kid how to ride a bike. Down a hill?
I mean, it worked. You got to figure it out. It's just a figure it out.
Fight or flight.
You know what to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do know what to do. You go, oh yeah, you just pedal.
Right.
Yeah, it was down a hill with multiple trees.
I remember I forgot when I had
I took you to the house.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
house I grew up in.
I had a bike when I was a kid, and it had brakes, like it had that little flicker on the handlebar that and it broke.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was in high school, I hadn't ridden a bike in like years, all throughout middle school and shit. So then in high school, I bought a bike, and I modified it and shit, and I made it cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like spray painted it, and then I was riding down a giant hill, and I had to brake. And the way the brake worked was it was like you had to like push the pedal back.
Mm-hmm. Right, I
You
know
what I'm
those.
talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
You had to like 'cause you would
Reverse.
pedal, and you would have to pedal
Yeah.
backwards in order to brake.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no. I was going down this giant hill, and I was literally on the bike, like my stomach dropped, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I had that like, that fucking sound you make.
Yeah, it's like a physical break.
Yeah. Right.
You
It's
think
you
it's-
Well, it's you
it's you
bracing
braking.
entirely.
Yeah. Which is why most people die in a car wreck. Did you know that?
Because they brake.
Because you brace and then your whole body tenses up and then everything in your body fucking shuts down and breaks because it gets
Right. That's why
thrown
drunk
around.
drivers never die.
Yeah.
In a bad car accident because they're just loosey goosey.
Yeah.
They're loose caboose.
Loose caboose.
How loose? Shake.
Is your caboose?
How loose is your caboose? That's what I'm gonna.
How loose is your caboose?
Just write that on a napkin and slide it to a girl at a bar.
Yo. How loose
What's it
is your
say?
caboose?
How loose is your caboose?
Oh my god, he's passed you a note. How loose is your
Yeah, like you're in
caboose?
4th grade, you leave it on the girl's desk. How loose is your caboose?
It's funny, someone handed me a folded up piece of paper the other day and I went, are they going to ask me if I like them or not?
What'd it say?
It was a lineup for a show.
Yeah. We're at 20 minutes. I'm gonna bring that story back.
Okay.
Because I found out how to break.
Word from our sponsors.
Word from our sponsor.
Laundry.
So, I was flying down this hill and I was going,
Right.
and how I broke, because I remember when I would see kids at the skate park, they would put their foot on the tire.
Mm-hmm.
They would put their shoe on the tire, so the tire would slow down.
Oh.
Kind of like trying to stop like a ceiling fan.
Right.
So they'd be like, shh.
So that's
So
what
I
you
was
did?
flying down the hill, and I went, oh right, I could just put my shoe in the. So I just I shoved my shoe in the tire, and it stopped the front tire entirely.
Yeah.
And I flew over the handlebar.
Yeah.
Flew over the handlebar.
Yeah, we
and
know physics.
And I landed on my head and shoulder.
Ooh.
It was
Knees and toes.
So I flew. Yes, I landed right here.
Yes.
Like this is the ground. Boom, boom. And my shoulder has clicked ever since this day.
Oh.
And so I landed, cut my head brutally. I had like fucking face just, and my shoulder was like, I couldn't move my arm up for weeks. But I had landed, and my bike flew just braking. And I was laying on the street like, oh, oh. And it was the middle of the day. It was like 2 p.m. And this old lady came out and was like, oh my God. She literally out loud, she went, oh my God. And then it took way too long to get to me. I was, and I was watching her come to me, and I was just catching my breath like, oh. And then she came up to me and was like, are you okay? And I was like, I can't move my arm. And then I got up embarrassed as all fuck. Her walking up to me, I was kind of like, fuck, I really wish you weren't here right now. I really wish nobody was around me ever.
Yeah. That reminds me of a story that's I feel really bad about. Me and my siblings, we would play hockey in our backyard because in Oklahoma we had a lot of ice storms, and so randomly everything would freeze over. And we would get my brother's hockey sticks and their hockey pucks, and we would just play hockey outside, which was just us, passing it back and forth. But we hit it. And
you didn't have a net?
No, we didn't have a net.
Pass it. Pass it again.
Yeah, no, literally.
Pass it.
Yeah. Or it was like, when you have to make a goal, you're like, pass this tree is a goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But we hit the puck, and it went under the fence into our neighbor's yard. So we went over and knocked on the door, and we asked to go get the hockey puck. And it was just this old woman, and she's like, I'll go get it. I'll go get the hockey puck. And so we went to our backyard, and we just, all kids popped over, 4 kids, heads popped over the fence, watched this old woman take a few steps and just slip.
Oh, no fucking way.
And then we just kept watching and waiting for her to get the hockey puck. There was no getting help or anything. It was just like because I'm pretty sure she got up and then she still went and got the puck and gave it to us.
Were you guys like, are you okay?
Well, I think we
just sit there blinking?
I think we just hit a and then
I like to picture one of you being like, get the fucking puck.
And then my mom had to sit us down, and she's like, don't ever fucking pull that shit again.
Yeah, you're all sociopaths.
You can't make an old woman go out in an ice storm to get your fucking hockey puck.
Right, it was in the middle of the ice storm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh. What did she wiped out? What'd she do? Did she get up like, oh God?
I just forget. I remember she was not dressed for the occasion either. Like, she was dressed for hanging out inside.
It's so funny, an old woman to fall and go, oh! And then have 4 kids just
Oh, yeah.
staring at her, not helping at all. We gotta get over the fence. What if she had died?
Yeah.
I wonder if she... old people falling is
she's definitely dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because she was like 80 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no way she 100 now.
She weighed 200 now. Yeah, she dead. Well.
And that's all my fault. Her hip got infected.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Was she up and at it real quick, or did she take a minute to just go?
She took a minute.
She took a minute?
Well, he can't get up right away. It's ice.
Did she get up like on
struggled.
hands and knees and
She struggled a little bit.
and you watched? She
What is supposed to do?
And
We
you
were
guys
on the
were-
other side of the fence.
And you guys are just watching like a TV show.
We were told you can't go into other people's yards.
Mm-hmm. Did she do a thing where she like got on her hands and knees and was like, ah, fuck?
I don't remember. My memory, I just remember her falling, and I think I did like a... and then I think she had to crawl to... she had to crawl to the puck.
Oh, no.
But I don't think it was like out of pain. I think it was out of like I don't want to slip again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she fall right on her back?
No, she fell on her hip.
Ugh. The
Yeah.
bad place for an old
The
lady to
worst
fall.
place to fall.
You killed her.
Yeah.
But did you get the goal?
Yes.
Nice.
I mean,
Yes, you won.
under
but
the
it won a
fence,
cup.
that's in the goal.
under the fence is a fucking win.
That's the goal. Yeah. I remember that's when we lived in a house that had this weird tiny backyard that was just fully on a slant. So imagine 4 kids in the backyard, a backyard that's just a hill, trying to play hockey on ice. So stupid.
Right.
And then the front yard was just this. So it was like we could slip into the road or we can just continue to slip into the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We had a hill in the back of our house. Big hill. Like an actual just downward fucking.
Yeah.
Like, you know those like Geronimo type slides at like water parks where they make you like...
Right.
Have you
Oh.
ever done one of those?
No.
I've never done one of those.
I've never, yeah.
Because it looks terrible. Because everybody's like, well, if you lean forward a little bit, you're fucking dead forever. You fall. I would be the one guy who's like... Because they'd be like...
That's why they
They would be like, don't lift your head up. And I would panic and be like... I know I would just jump.
Oh god, oh fuck. Oh, I hate
Plus
that.
it gives you a mega wedgie.
But we used to have one at our water park, a Geronimo slide that I'm pretty sure they closed down because somebody died. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're just falling and you're probably hitting your fucking head.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's just that, the whole ride down.
Oh, there was one time I went down a water slide. Me, my older brother Mike, and his girlfriend Kristen at the time.
Uh-huh.
Kristen. And my fucking, as soon as we got to the end of the water slide and hit the water, I fucking flew forward and banged my knee on Kristen. I mean, banged my face on Kristen's knee. Just, and I laughed it off in the moment. I was like, it's fine. And I was like 12 and I was like, it's fine. And I walked away. And Mike told me later that they were dying laughing. Because they were just like 2 20-year-old stoners.
Yeah.
And Kristen was like, yo, I think I like knocked your fucking brother out. Because I banged my head so hard. And I was like...
I'm sure her knee hurt.
Well, I think
she's like, if that hurt me, that hurt you.
And I was definitely dazed for a second, like...
Right.
And they were like, oh, shit, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Because I thought it was like lame to be hurt.
No, yeah. It's so lame to be hurt.
So then I just walked away. And as I was like getting my shoes after the ride, I was like...
Oh, no.
That was that old lady. I was the old lady. I took a spill and I just had to be like...
Yeah.
While everyone looked at me like...
Oh, yeah.
It's the worst when you don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you
When somebody
do?
gets hurt and you're like...
Yeah, what do I do?
What do I do?
That's crazy. Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, so we had a hill like that in our backyard. It was only like 10 feet. It was only like 10 feet tall. So it wasn't anything crazy, but when it snowed,
Ooh.
we
Sledsville.
had primo Sledsville.
Oh.
Primo Sledsville.
Sledsville in the backyard rules.
So dope.
Yeah.
So dope. Yeah, my niece and nephew have a house. Their mom has a house right now with the backyard's just this fucking mega hill. It's like 40 feet. It's huge.
Yeah.
And they were showing me pictures of they built a little ramp. Mm-hmm. And Jason was like, my nephew was like, I think he was like, yeah, I greased up my sled, and I'll never do that again. I was like, what happened? He was like, I missed the ramp. It just flew right into the house. And Leela was like, it was bad. Yeah, dude, it was fucking bad. He just flew into the house. And I think funny. I was like, what happened when you hit? And he was like, because he was telling me the story in a very funny way.
Yeah.
But he was like, as soon as I hit, I had to keep face, but I was just sitting there going, he said he was like, he kept his head down, and he just kept going, and everybody was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine.
That's so funny.
Just two 11-year-olds being like, oh fuck, we probably should have
there's something
around.
So funny about a kid like getting serious. I mean, like, how's that? Don't even ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a kid being like, yeah, it went terrible. So funny to
amazing.
Me.
He was telling the story perfectly.
Sure.
Jason and Leela, my niece and nephew, are fucking hilarious. They're actually like so funny.
Oh, that rules. I'm
Jason,
scared my nieces aren't going to be funny.
Jason speaks. I think it's because my brother Chris, their father, he's always just been under the like just talk to kids like they're your age or whatever. Yeah. Like, don't speak to them like they're kids, just speak to them like they're your friend.
It makes them more intelligent.
And the way Jason talks does crack me up. We were driving when I went home for Christmas a couple months back. We were driving and I was telling him about seafood. Now I love salmon. And he went, because he was like, oh, whoa, I hate seafood. And I was like, I love salmon though. Salmon's amazing. And he went, yeah, I'd be down to try it again. I was like, yeah. He was like, I guess the restaurant in which I went was probably not as sufficient for seafood as I may have thought. So I would definitely go somewhere that prepares it better.
It was a 3-star restaurant on a rainy day.
He's just smoking a cigarette.
Oh, yes. My salmon days of yore.
It was my birthday. I thought I would try something new. That salmon ruined my damn birthday. I hated fish when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's funny when
fish sucks.
Fish sucks when you're a kid.
Fish sucks when you're a kid.
Coffee and fish.
Well, especially when you're a kid who ever like went fishing, it's like, oh yeah, that slimy, gross green thing that feels like wet goo. Mm-hmm. You catch a fish and then you hold it in your bare hands. That's what you're feeding me?
You look at its mouth and you're like,
I've held many fish. I'm not eating that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
The fish itself you look at and you're like, why would I fucking eat this?
Yeah, why?
And then you cook it and you're like, oh, that's what it looks like. All right.
Yeah.
Because when you watch a fish get prepared, you're like, oh, I'm only eating like 1/19 of it. I'm only eating a small
Which is the same for, meat.
Yeah, I guess so.
God, this is such a smart podcast.
Real highbrow shit here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was I have you been fishing a lot? Do you go fishing all the time? Mm-hmm. Did your dad have a boat?
Yeah, he did for a minute.
Rich kid.
Yeah, I was a rich kid for until I was 8.
Yeah. So you got out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your life with your mom was good enough. You paid your dues.
My life when my dad and my mom were together, it ruled. Mm-hmm. It was so fun. We went on boats. We went skiing. We went camping. We went backpacking. We went rock climbing.
Shit.
Yeah, we were
all the things.
All the things.
I've never done any of those things.
Yeah, we did a lot of shit. We were like really granola.
I've never been on a boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never been on a boat.
Not even like a tour? Like a boat tour?
I've done, I think, 2, like, this is the USS fucking Marina, whatever.
But it's not, no, I mean like, not like a tour of a boat. No. Did you think I meant a tour of a boat?
I've been on 2 tour boats.
I meant like a boat that takes you on a tour.
Never.
Okay.
I've been on 2 boats that are like, this is a military, this is an old...
This is a boat.
This is a boat. I've been shown a boat.
I've seen a boat, yeah.
I've seen a boat. And they walked us around and was like, that's the dock.
Yeah.
And that's the boat. That's the other thing. That's the other part of the boat.
This is the wheel.
This is the wheel. And then, and I was a kid, so they were like, you want to play with the wheel? And I'd be like,
you
just on a boat.
Go on a boat. Yeah. That's so funny.
I've been on 2, because my dad has brought me to 2. Like, my dad loves, like, history shit like that. So he'll be like, my dad will be there crying.
Yeah.
My dad will be like, my grandfather fought in this war. And I'll just be like, Jesus, Dad, calm down.
Yeah.
No, he won't be crying. But, yeah, I've been on 2 boats that we've seen and gotten to walk on, and that was it. But it's never gone. What's that called? It's a docked boat. It's just done. It's
docked.
Deactivated.
Yeah, I've been on a deactivated boat.
I've been on 2 deactivated boats.
Yeah.
I've never been
just
on an
rusted
active
and
boat.
covered in barnacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, this was used in 1943 for this fight.
My dad had like a little boat, and then there was like a thing that you lifted up and you go down into the boat, and there was 2 like twin sized beds.
Holy shit!
But
that's a fucking boat.
But the lower part,
that's a house.
Well, it was like smaller than this, you know.
Right.
It was like, it's only you go down and sleep. Mm-hmm. But
like a truck bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but that part of the boat was always like covered in spider webs. He never went in that part of it was smothered in spider webs. And I was always like, let me go down. And then my mom was like, no, you're gonna get bit by a giant fucking spider.
Oh man.
But yeah, and then my parents got divorced, and then
you never saw the boat a day.
And then I swapped out my boat for food stamps.
And now you're funny.
Funny. Yeah. Yeah, I had a treehouse with a zip line.
I went fishing one time.
Dope childhood.
Ever with my dad and my brother, and we sat on a pond. On a shitty little canoe or kayak, whatever.
Right.
And we just sat there.
Yeah.
Just holding fishing rods. And I think like after an hour somebody came up to us and was like, you guys fishing? And we were like, yeah. And he was like, there's no fish in that pond. My dad is like,
so funny.
My dad is like, I think my dad was embarrassed, so he was like, there's fish in this pond. We just sat there for like another hour. And we didn't catch anything. And then we were leaving. My dad was like, "Did you have fun?" I was like, "No."
Your dad knew there was no fish in that pond. He just wanted you guys to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He was like, "I just want silence."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I always went fishing. I always had I had a little pink Minnie Mouse fishing rod.
Nice. That's
There was
cute.
one time I was we were camping and we were fishing. And my brother did something. I forget if it was me or my brother. It was probably my brother. And I whipped my fishing rod back, and the string like went up, and the hook just caught his finger.
No way. Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Did he fucking freak out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which brother?
I forget if it was him or me that got I would have remembered.
Yeah.
But I was too young. I think it was Leighton.
That's so funny. Was he screaming?
Oh yeah.
That rules.
But I like it's a very foggy memory that you're like, was that a dream? But yeah.
Just a kid looking at his finger going,
no, and it was like through.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually gotta text the group chat, the fam group chat, and see who it was. Because I could see it being any one of us, any 4 of us.
Right.
But that's the only memory is a fish hook fully through. I think it was through the finger out the nail.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which I don't know how the pressure. I'm probably wrong about all this.
I would love it. Yeah.
It's just a
I'm
fake
lying
story.
about all of it.
I'm
Sorry.
literally lying.
The
Yeah,
logistics don't line
I
up.
really just want you to like me.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're at 20 minutes again, so.
We gotta do an outro? You guys are dead now.
Brittany Kendrick.
What did we learn?
Brittany Kendrick collab. Brittany Kendrick collab.
Britney Spears,
It's
Kendrick.
Britney, bitch.
Collab. Yeah.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah. Hit Drake's punch ass.
I'm Kendrick Lamar. Don't you picture
Drake's
Kendrick Lamar
punch
being
ass?
this big?
Punk ass. What? I do. Wow.
I picture Kendrick Lamar standing here being like, "You bitch is that? You bitch."
I literally do.
Yeah,
That's great. I've never thought about him before, but you saying that, I was like, Yeah.
Like, you know, in the movie
The Super Bowl when that picture of him.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. He looks like that.
You know the movie The Luck of the Irish?
Yeah.
The classic Disney movie. You know when he walks in and his mom's on the counter and she's like, "We're leprechauns."
Oh, I've been meaning to tell
He's
you.
like, what? That's what that's how I picture Kendrick Lamar.
Can you do an Irish accent?
Oh, we're leprechauns.
We're leprechauns. To tell you.
You're a leprechaun, Harry.
You're a leprechaun, Harry.
Oh, you're a leprechaun. You're a leprechaun, Harry.
A leprechaun.
I don't know what Irish people sound like.
Yeah, you're mixing.
That's James McCann.
I'm James McCann.
I'm James McCann.
Oh, I'm James McCann.
If James McCann can, so can you.
He's gonna watch this.
Yeah.
He's gonna watch this and get really mad at us.
Maybe he'll be hanging out with our producer Red Band, and
right.
He'll be like,
"Hey James, you should watch this."
"Oh, what you watching there?
Oh,
what you watching there?
Oi.
What are you
I don't even know. I don't even know. Have you even fit in that closet over there?
That's Shane Gillis.
Oi. Huh?
What are you guys watching?
Oh, well, we're just watching Keep Hitting Me.
Yeah, Shane, come over here and watch. Keep hitting me with me.
Okay, I know these two.
I can't get over how bad of an impression all of these. I can't listen.
That's the point.
I can't listen
That's
to
the
it.
point.
I know. I just can't do it.
AM to the BM, BM to the AM.
Sorry,
I don't
this
know the
has
word.
literally been a podcast, and I think we did a really good job. If you ask me,
That's great. Yeah, ask her. Don't ask me.
don't ask Patrick.
Because I'm insecure.
Don't ask Patrick, because he doesn't even fucking know.
I'm so insecure. That's all. That's why you'll always see me with at least one of my watches.
To watch time fly.
How long do you think you could stare at a watch? Watch challenge. Watch a watch challenge.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically, how long do you think you could stare at a watch for?
I think like honestly, I could do 3 minutes before I forget what I'm doing and look away.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a fucking problem. I've thought about that with like watching game shows.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. I would if I was on a game show, I'd be like, can you repeat the question? And then they say it and I go, "Oh, just one more time." Oh, just please one more time. What were you going to say?
Yeah, like what if they were just like, who holds the most championships in the NBA in 2025? And you were like, can you use that in a sentence?
I just
Wait,
fucking
sorry,
did.
I forgot. Yeah, sorry, I forgot where I was.
Can you use that in a paragraph?
Did you ever do a spelling bee?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And I remember, and it was in the first grade. The first grade, I thought I was gay. No, okay.
Is a Macklemore reference?
Yeah. In the first grade, I did the spelling bee. Fuck, what's
spelling
happening
bee.
to my brain? I did the spelling
That's
bee.
an Asian spelling bee.
And it was...
Sparingy.
Oh.
Yo,
Or
pause.
the butter.
Yo,
Okay,
chew,
wait.
chew, chew.
Oh, chew, chew, chew.
Yo, chew, chew, chew.
Chew, 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 chew.
All right, go.
So the first
Jesus
grade, I did a spelling bee, and we went up against the second graders, and I was the last first grader standing in all of the in the spelling bee, and I went up against a second grader, and we were going tit for tat. I got a couple of them out, and then I got caught on the word Wednesday.
Ah,
And the worst part,
Wednesday.
it was on our spelling test that week. Like you remember the spelling tests?
Mm-hmm.
I-
Oh, they ruled.
Did a spelling test, nailed it.
Nice.
The next day, did the spelling bee, fucked it up.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So you just did one like in the front of class? Are you referring to, or did? Oh,
No,
it
it
was
was
in the
school.
auditorium on
Yeah.
stage. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I've always
And my
wanted-
mom
I don't think-
watched, and she was so proud of me, and she took me to get a smoothie after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck. I fucking love a little kid memory like that, dude.
Yeah.
That rules
And
so hard.
Yeah, and I remember telling the waitress, I was like, I was the last first grader to be in the spelling bee.
She was like, really?
Yeah.
And then you were like, yeah, I lost. And she went, okay.
I Why are you even
Why are you even telling
me?
me? Who cares?
And I want a strawberry smoothie.
It was at the cool coffee shop. We had a cool coffee shop in Enid, Oklahoma called Da Vinci's.
Da Vinci.
And you go in, and there was pictures of the Mona Lisa everywhere, and it was like dope. It felt so cool.
Just print it out.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So funny. Yeah, it's no. That's
And like there was
a memory.
there was like nice couches, and it was like a legit, like what you think a coffee shop is in a movie. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it was dope. And it was just a bunch of like hipsters like playing like board games and shit.
Hipsters
So
in Enid,
cool.
Oklahoma. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's just funny to think that they're real people.
Right.
I picture them all just being truckers.
Yeah.
I picture a town of all truckers.
Yeah.
We had a great time walking around the mall of Enid, Oklahoma when you brought me there.
We have to
Yo.
do an outro. This is a long
Well,
episode.
I wanted to just real quick tell
Okay.
the story of because I did a spelling bee once, but it was just in front of the class. It wasn't like it was just hey, the test is tomorrow, so we're all gonna. And this was in 3rd grade. I had a teacher, Miss Bridge. She was an actual bully.
Uh-huh.
She was an actual bully to me. You know, in like Malcolm in the Middle, when Reese is like, this teacher has it out for me, and then it turns out because everyone's like, oh my god, you just suck and you hate school. And then it turns out he actually did have it out for Reese.
Yeah.
That was this teacher for me.
Right.
She actually had it out for me because she had my 3 older brothers before me. Mm-hmm. So she hated the DeParis. She hated us.
Wow, classic.
One time I walked up to her and I was like, actually had a stomach ache. I had a stomach bug and I walked up to her and I was like, can I go to the nurse? And she was like, no, you can't go to the, I know what you want to go to the nurse at the beginning of class. I understand. I get it. You don't want to do work today because you're lazy, aren't you? And she literally went, I bet if I pressed on your belly, nothing would happen. And she just pressed on my fucking belly.
Wow.
And I remember being like, just bawling my ass out. And she was like, fuck, she's fine. Go to the fucking nurse. She was a bully. She was a fucking bully. And then we lined up. She was like, all right, split off into 2 lines. And then she literally moved me in the line. And I was like, why is that? And then when we got to the front, because we were like, 2 lines, 2 of you go to the front. I'm going to give you a word, and both of you have to spell it. And she moved me in line, and I was like, that's weird. But then when we got to the front, she put me against Vaishnavi, the Indian girl.
Yeah.
And when I walked out, even, 3rd grade me was like, racist. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you fucking bitch.
Bitch.
And then she laughed, and she was like, all right, next up is Vaishnavi and Patrick.
Yeah.
Go to the board. Let's see how this goes. Legitimate fucking
Cunt.
bully. Yeah. And then she gave me adjective. And I was like,
Yeah.
just put the chalk down. I was like, fuck you. Adjective.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because it's so easy to spell.
Yeah.
And
Spelled
then
exactly how it sounds.
Adjective. Yeah, but little dumbass
Yeah.
me. And I was also sad because she was bullying me. So I was like, and Vaishnavi was like, done. I'm done.
Yeah.
She spelled adjective like a motherfucker. And then she went, wait, I'm going to make you guys go again. Because then I spelled adjective. I did spell adjective. And I was like, because she was mean about it. Every kid who went up and spelt, she was like, good job. Get to the back of the line.
Yeah.
I spelt adjective right. And she was like, you looked at Vaishnavi's adjective. And I was like, I didn't. And I might have, but
Yeah.
I spelled adjective. And then she went, no, actually stay up there, Patrick. I want you to do another word. And I was like, okay. And then she goes, February. And she said it like that. February. Like laughing.
Right.
And then I spelt February. I left off the R. And she legitimately was like, like laughed at me. And like girls in the class were like, fucking retard. And I just spelled February. And Vaishnavi wrote February. And yeah, I remember and then she was like, get to the back of the line and realistically just sit down. I don't even want you in this anymore. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And yeah, I think about Miss Bridge every fucking day.
Is she still alive?
I don't know. She moved to Florida halfway through the year.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch, I want to find her and egg her house. I was hoping you were going to say, like, yeah, she's still in fucking Billerica and we can go and just Fuck.
Yeah, she moved. I don't remember her first name. I'm sure I could look it
Bitch,
up.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, she was a fucking nightmare.
Cunt.
She was a nightmare.
I really thought you were gonna have a redemption in this spelling bee.
No, there was one
I was
time.
hoping, I was praying for it.
There was one time I was walking back to class from the bathroom, and she was running down the hall all giddy, and it was because her daughter just had a baby, and she was really excited, like, oh, like, I'm going to see my. And I walked back to class, and I was like, I've never seen Miss Bridge that happy. She was literally running down this hallway giddy. That was crazy. She actually wore a smile.
Yeah.
And Vaishnavi and two of the other girls told her that the next day. They were like, Patrick made fun of you when you came back. And she brought me to the desk, and she was like, did you make fun of me yesterday? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
She was like, you mocked me? And I was like, no. And then she was like, how would you feel if I mocked you in front of the class? How would I bully, dude? This woman's like 68 in the story. And she was like, stood up, got the attention of the class, and was like, would it be nice if I mocked Patrick right now? If I went, oh, I don't want to do my homework. Oh, I don't. I was just sitting there like, yeah, I probably wouldn't like that.
I'm getting really sad. This is a really sad end of the podcast.
3rd grade, bro. Miss Bridge.
Bitch.
Never forget. So, if ever
Hey,
you...
Miss Bridge.
If ever you...
Cunt.
Die. If ever you come across me and you go, Patrick's a little standoffish and mean.
Yeah.
Defensive.
Yeah.
3rd grade.
But you are lazy and you don't want to do your homework.
I was a shit kid. I was such a bad kid. That's the reality. Is I was the worst student, and I didn't make it easy on her. I was the kid who would like staple my arm all the time and like break
I
chalk
could see that.
and bang dust things together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a menace. I was a menace to society.
Yeah.
But now I'm here talking about sopping wet sandwiches. So, and where are you, Miss Bridge?
Yeah, where are you?
I hope she's fucking dead.
I hope you're in a grave.
Or I hope she's in a retirement home. Just
you know what?
confused
I
and
hope
lost
her
and kids
husband's
don't visit
dead. I hope her husband's dead and her daughter's dead, and she's just sad.
her. And her niece.
And her
And she got
newborn
fired.
niece
And she got fired from
that
teaching.
never grew up.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, good.
I hope all of that happened.
Yeah, I hope all that happened.
Yeah.
I had a mean teacher once who I once saw her. She used to do a thing where she would yell at all of us, and she would go, and don't go home to your family and tell them that I was yelling at you. You want to see yelling? I'll show you yelling. Ah!
What?
Yeah,
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, she would do that shit. And you go, what? Her name was Mrs. Newton. Cunt. And then
That's insanity.
It's insane. And then one time she was like doing all that, and there was a girl reading because she was like, oh, fuck this, let me escape. And Mrs. Newman grabbed her book and chucked it across the room.
What?
Yeah. And then a couple of years later, she got fired because apparently she like pushed a kid in a desk.
No way.
Yeah, she like assaulted
Holy
a kid. Like got mad at a kid and just flipped their desk. Yeah.
Being a teacher is a tough job.